Do you guys ever remember a promoter by the name of Eddie Torres?
Sound familiar.
Eddie Torres was a big East LA promoter,
Yeah, he sound familiar.
and he put us together. What's going on, Eddie?
The last promoter we worked with,
I'll tell you in 2 seconds.
the guy was in a wheelchair.
Let me see. Let me see who's on my page here. Baker Durardi Press says, "Hey." Becky Durardi Press says she will be there on December 8th. Looking forward to a great show. See you there. Nice. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. It was a 6-pound steaks. Frank Maroney says, "Are you at the car wash? How did you know?" Hi, Nancy.
That steak was not no joke.
Larry Bruce, I will call you tonight. Thank you, Larry. Do that. All right. Are we ready to roll here? Thank you. Let's get this thing rolling. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Bruce Soto Events. Bobby D presents FKOA Events. Welcome back in the studio again here at Bruce Soto's Bruce Soto Events Studio. And my special guest today is the one and only Rose Royce Band, everybody. Yay! Say hello to Mr. Michael Nash and Henry Gardner, original members of Rose Royce. Yay! How you guys doing?
We doing good, man.
Thank you so much for coming to the studio today. I really appreciate you guys. You know, the band, I know your band's been around for a quite long time. You guys are iconic. Everybody knows your music. And we have you on December 8th at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles for our Why Can't We Be Friends show. We're really excited to have you guys on our show, and I'm looking forward to you guys being there.
Thank
So,
you.
how's everything?
Everything's fine, Bruce. Fine.
Yeah,
Doing
we
well.
cannot complain.
Looking
We've
forward
been
to the
busy.
show.
Yep, and definitely looking forward for the Microsoft Theater show.
Awesome. Yeah, we are excited to have you. We have, on the show, we have War, Barbara Mason, Brenton Wood, the Shy Lights, Rose Royce, Joe Baton, Trish Toledo, Mike and the
okay.
Sensations, and we just added our new host, another host, the comedian Cat Williams will be in the house as well. Have you guys met Cat yet?
No,
No, not yet.
Looking forward to it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we know. We
I
know.
know.
Craziness,
Yeah.
craziness. But also our good friend Angel Baby will be there hosting, and along with comedian Gilbert Esquivel will be there. So December 8th, it's big. So let me ask you guys a few questions before we bring on the Bobby D team. You know, you guys started out of Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much Watts and Inglewood combination.
What year did the group Rose Royce actually start?
Okay, Car Wash came out in 1976, so Rose Royce was formed in 1974.
So you did.
We weren't known as Rose Royce then, but the band that was playing behind a guy by the name of Edwin Starr, okay, he's the guy, and that's the band that we are now.
Oh, okay. So it
that's
formed
how
out of
it-
Edwin Starr's band.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, okay. Now, am I understanding right? Well, the soundtrack for the movie Car Wash is how the band got formed?
Well, no, the band was already formed. It's just that when the movie was presented to Norman Whitfield, and Norman Whitfield presented it to us, the film was already put together. It just didn't have any music to it.
Oh.
So the only thing that Norman had to do was actually look at the scenes and say, I want to get next to you there. I want Car Wash there. When I'm going down there. Now, what happened was, with the soundtrack as far as Car Wash, okay, we had to cut that actual song for the movie, because that whole album that everybody's listening to was going to be our first release, our first album.
Right.
But Norman took the music and said, we're going to put it on this Car Wash album, and we're going to make this thing work, and it did.
Right. That's awesome. I mean, that's some great history. Now, before that, I mean, as I know, because I know Edwin Starr and I know his music and and stuff like that. So I'm sure when Car Wash took off, it took you guys to a whole new level.
Well, life changed. Norman told us it would once we went gold and then platinum, and people started leaving chocolate cakes on my porch, and
Right.
I like that part.
Yeah, so within that, how many songs were actually released out for that Car Wash album?
The album had 19 songs. As far as hits go, we had Car Wash, I Want to Get Next to You, and I'm Going Down were like the biggest hits.
Wow, 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 wow. I mean, and to this day, I mean, I'm sure you guys get this all the time. To this day, I mean, I could watch that movie Car Wash and just tell you every lyric back, every song back, and I'm sure you guys get that a lot all the time. Just like one of our friends out there just said, "Where are you guys recording at the car wash?"
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure you guys get that a lot. But it became such a classic, an iconic movie and soundtrack. Did you guys even expect that?
Well, Bruce, let me tell you the truth. When we first got the pitch that we was going to do a movie by the name of Car Wash, we kind of looked at each other and say, "Now, what kind of album is this going to be?" We didn't think anything as far as this album going to be a hit.
Wow.
No, we did not think so. And we was thinking, what kind of song is really going to be a hit about a car wash? What kind? I mean, literally, Norman, what are you thinking? But I'm tell you, the genius that this cat is, we set up in his house in Beverly Hills, and we all worked it out. And the way that song came about, you wouldn't believe it. It started with me. Norman walks up to me, and he says, "Henry, I need a motor sound." I said, "A motor sound on a set of drums. You play an instrument." Now, the only thing I'm thinking as far as motor sounds is, well, I can't do no licks. So the only thing I'm going to come up with as far as a motor sound is this, Norman. Psh, 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 psh. He says, "I want that through the whole song."
And that is actually a hook of the song.
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
All through the song, that's what you hear.
That is crazy.
Which at the time really was disco.
Right.
Okay, so once I came up with the beat, Duke came up with the bass line, Nash came up with the keyboards, it was all over.
That is so awesome. By the way, everybody, Henry plays drums, and Michael plays keyboards. So just so you guys remember, so you know on stage when you see them, there's Michael and there's Henry back there. They're the ones that were in the Bruce's studio. That's them.
Cool.
See, as my brother and I, when we were growing up, our kids, and Car Wash, one of our big first concerts, we actually had the opportunity to open up for Rose Royce, and it was probably long before because they were celebrities, superstars. They didn't know who we were, but we opened up we were at the Hollywood Palladium.
Yeah.
And we got a chance to do that show. Of course, they unplugged us because we were like outdoing them, or no, we were using their equipment. We weren't supposed to. Mics. Where else? All over the place. The Lakewood Hump.
See, you forgot some of the clubs. I was actually there before we done this interview. Some of the clubs that we done that you booked.
Right. And actually, we ran into each other in the Middle East. They were going out to Bahrain, and we were playing out in Dubai. And and the founder, one of the leaders of Rose Royce, Kenny Copeland, has been a great friend of ours. And they've all been together for how many years?
Nash.
Well, since we had afros.
Yeah, we had hair then.
So we're really, really excited to, as a musician, my brother and I, growing up in the business, we had to play and still play there's guys' music. We still do Ooh Boy, Car Wash. We still Wishing on a Star has always been one of our biggest requested songs. And, what an honor because it's been recorded by so many artists, and you're going to hear them all live December 8th at the Microsoft Theater. Get your tickets at axs.com, AXS.com. They have some tickets left over there. It's going to be a great show with War, Rose Royce, Barbara Mason, Patty Drew, Brent Wood, Trish Toledo will be in the house, Mike and the Sensations, and just added Mr. Cat Williams will be there. And I'm going to go on stage and say hello to everybody. So let me, I got my friend Patricia from Bobby D Presents Media. She was coming and join us. Come on in, Patricia, say hi. Let me squeeze you over here. Come on.
Lady Pat.
Hi guys, now I'll go in the middle.
Okay.
I'll squeeze over here.
Make it.
Hi everybody.
And how are you?
It's your friend Patty from Bobby D Presents. How are you guys feeling
We're
today?
doing great, and you?
Good. I'm so excited to meet you. It's such an honor. Thank you for keeping the soul and R&B music alive since the 1970s.
That
is.
Well, let's be honest. It's people like you guys, when we perform in places to play the music for the people, they the ones. Yeah. So it's you guys. So we
keep it alive. Yeah, I mean, like they say, let's bump some oldies by goodies, right?
Yeah,
oldies
exactly.
by goodies.
That's right.
Patty. So tell us how are you guys feeling sharing the stage with Brenton Wood, Barbara Mason, Patty?
We've done gigs with them before, and as long as Brenton Wood's been around and Barbara Mason, I'm gonna be honest with you, they still pack the house and they still sound the same.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Yes, yeah. and you gotta understand, they are our mentors. Okay, you see, we kind of pattern ourselves after them as far as staying and sounding good and looking good.
But when you say they're your mentors, what have you learned from them?
How to stay in the business a longevity, long periods of time. I mean, you think about it. Brenton Wood been in the business for, what, 40, 50, 60 years?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what? Brenton Wood has always said this, and he told me this. He took over his career. He didn't let nobody manage it.
That's
He took
understandable.
care of the marketing or which shows he's doing, where he's going to be presenting
You have to
himself.
do that.
Do you guys do the same thing?
Yeah, it's show business, but it's more business than show. So you have to be aware, learn the business, and it'll treat you well. If you have a fan mentality and you're trying to run the business, you just burn out.
Right.
Yeah, it won't
So,
last.
how'd you all meet the first time?
Let's see.
He's laughing. Look, he's like,
Well,
what is?
Henry and Kenny and Freddie went to Washington High School. Myself and Duke Job and Victor Nix went to Locke High School. So that's Englewood School and the school from Watts. We'd all get together at Freddie's house in Englewood. He had a back room where we could rehearse, polish the craft, get everything right, no burden of paying time to rent. We were just working on music. So Victor, the keyboard player friend of mine, was the keyboard player, and he introduced me to them. And I remember leaving that rehearsal, and I always yearned. I said, I wish I could play in that band with those guys. And then we bumped into each other in two separate bands up in Canada. And Kenny Copeland asked everybody to sit down. He turned the lights out, and we all said a prayer, said, we're going to make it big one day.
Wow.
That's right.
And you guys did.
Yeah,
Yes, we did.
we did.
You guys did.
You know, the band is a pretty good sized band. It's like 9 of us.
Wow.
So to get 9 people on the same accord, it's
And
kinda
to get
hard to do.
along.
Yeah, and to get along, which is very important. But we managed to get through it. We had the same vision, and that's important. Getting guys with you that have the same vision as you do, because if we all got that one vision, we all looking at one goal. Not this one, not that one, and not that one, and not that one. You see what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what I get a lot? There's so many bands out there struggling to get booked, to get recognized, because they don't want to put them up on a stage because they're like, who are you? We don't know you. They don't have a name. So it's hard for them. What advice do you have for those bands that are trying to make it?
Well, my dad used to say, music business is simple. If you're not inside, you're outside. You have to do anything to get inside. If you have to become a custodian at a record label, if you have to become a roadie or a roadie's assistant in a band just to carry the equipment, once you do your job, you are inside. You can network once you get inside. Kind of like a Trojan horse effect, you know. You don't want to stand outside and beat on the big door and hope it opens. It's not going to open. That's why it's a big door, to keep you out.
Exactly.
So you want to get in, make yourself important, valuable by educating yourself in the craft. If you handle equipment, learn about the equipment. Don't just carry it and set it down, because it's going to break, and when it breaks, now you're valuable.
That's right. And what legacy does Royce, you guys want to leave? As not just as a band, just as all of you together.
Our legacy is we want everybody to remember the hits that we had and the type of people that we were when they met us. More so than that, than just the hits. Because each one of these guys, I can honestly say, we're not big-headed, egotistical guys. Never have been, even when we had hits. So we kept our feet planted on the ground. That's why he's still on a home, and all the rest of the band members still on homes. None of them live in apartments.
Wow.
I would say the type of songs we do have lasted because us as musicians in the studio ready to play, the producer would make sure we understood the lyrics so we could give our emotions to the story from our instrument. So we played Wishing on a Star, Love Don't Live Anymore, Ooh Boy, I'm Going Down, Car War, I Want to Get Next to You. Those songs are real when we play them because we were honest when we made them. We weren't just, okay, this is a session to give me the money, all right, I'll play. No, I mean, we love the songs, you know?
But think about it, you know, then songs were different. The lyrics were different. The way we speak about ladies were different back then. To where
That is so important.
yeah,
I like that.
To where today's music is, there's not too much respect except for the guys that actually play real songs. Okay, and I'm gonna say like your Boys to Men. Okay, those guys, they sing real songs, and Their name, I even love their name, Boys to Men.
And you know, actually, the same day that you guys have that show, we have Boys to Men at the Honda Center with Charlie Wilson and In Vogue.
Bruce was just telling me.
So,
cool. Can we get you a couple of questions?
Yeah, let's go. Let's see the questions.
We get to a couple of questions. Let me see. Isaac says that he's looking forward to a great show and see you there. Also, Steve Garcia says, "Are they Raider fans?"
Are you guys Raider fans?
Look, you don't want to start me on this because I'll be here all day. I'm the football guy. Look, the Raiders. I tell you guys, you have to do something else. You have to get players. You got to get players that can actually deliver the game.
That's awesome.
Then they're not
Aren't they
closing
going
any
to be
games.
driving for Uber next year?
Man, you cold-blooded. I didn't say that. I didn't say nothing about Uber.
I don't know anything. I'm just listening.
I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan myself.
Go Rams.
Go Reds. Yay. Catherine Carrasco says, "Love Rose Royce. Hi, guys. Blessings. Sprinkle
Thank
with
you.
love."
Thank
Yes,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, lady.
Rose, what is Car Wash? First song I asked any and every DJ to play for me. Love to dance to that song, Rose Royce. Ah, nice, man.
Thank you.
How much fun was it making that song?
So did Richard Simmons. He actually put it on his exercise tape.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Rose. Let me see who else we're... No, they have better taste than the winners. Oh, about the Rams. Hi, Yvonne Parker. Let me see. I want Soto to play as well. Aw, thank you.
That's cool.
How cool. 70s keeps it real.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Love the band. Rose Royce. Awesome. Well, yeah, that's some real talent come out of Los Angeles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Patty Gomez says hello. And
Hello,
thank
Patty.
you lots for good music. Blessing to you guys from Elaine Barajas.
Hello, Patty.
Yes, thank you guys. We appreciate
right.
everybody
Yeah,
coming in
thank
and
you.
staying tuned with everybody. You have any other questions you want to
Yeah.
ask?
How was it being part of the Soul Train?
Listen, I mean, there's some inside stuff that Nash and I do not care to disclose.
What? It looks so much fun.
I'm going to tell you this. There was a place where we performed at, and we didn't mind performing there, which is at the poolside.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had other groups that was performing in theaters and arenas, you know, as far as on the ship is concerned. Well, we kind of liked the poolside.
Yeah.
But when we did the poolside, because we had everybody saying certain things about y'all playing on the pool, near the poolside as opposed to a theater. Well, to make a long story short, we did play the poolside, and everybody that was on the ship came to the poolside.
Yeah, it was packed.
And people,
Wow.
And the theaters were empty.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. Like I said, I care not to disclose any names, but y'all know who you are.
And I have one question. So you guys have worked, like everybody, a lot of artists have covered your music and stuff. What is one of your favorite artists that you guys really performed with that you really, wow?
Kenny has this segment in the show because he's, I guess he got agitated. And he says, you know, and he stops the band. And we're quiet. And it's just him talking. And he says, you know, there's been some rumors going around about certain people doing songs that we the one that came up with these songs first. So he says, Mary J. Blige did I'm Going Down. You know, Beyonce did Wishing on a Star. Madonna did Love Don't Live Anymore. And I can go on and on and on.
Wow.
But I have to give respect when it's due. And I want you guys to think about what I'm saying. Beyonce is a hell of an artist. But she did Wishing on a Star her way. Well, evidently, it wasn't a big major hit for her. Okay, Madonna did Love Don't Live Anymore. She did it her way. Evidently, wasn't a big hit for her. Mary J. Blige did I'm Going Down, and she done it respectfully. If you listen to I'm Going Down and you listen to Rose Royce, you probably couldn't tell the difference.
Right.
Yes.
But the bottom line is she paid respect to the song, not the group. She
To
paid
the
respect
story.
to the song.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why that song, when Mary J. Blige done it,
Yeah, awesome.
went straight to the top.
By the way, Soto does a hell of a Rose Royce song.
So is that really
That's for the Soto
important
band
for you?
listeners.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that important for you, how they put the respect of how they perform that song?
Yes, because the way they put it out. One thing about old musicians, and Nash vouch for this, when we do songs, we don't do part songs. We don't do half the song and then go into another song, do half that song and then go into another song. No, we do each one of our hits from top to bottom.
Start to finish.
That's right. And now at the end of the song, we might give you a treat. Okay, then we go into our next song from top to bottom. You see, so, you know, when Mary J. Blige and these people go on stage and they do their song the way they done it on record, which is like 9 out of 10 times that's the way artists do it, then Mary J. Blige gets a lot of respect from the way she did I'm Going Down alone.
Do you guys do cover songs for other artists?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I mean, there's one song that we do, This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do a...
We stretch it out.
Yeah, hell of a bit. And what's so funny, I have had people say, man, I didn't know you guys did that song. No, we didn't do it. We give all respects to Montel.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're so happy to have you guys here. And don't forget, Why Can't We Be Friends, December 8th, just a few days away. And get your tickets at axs.com. And Cat Williams is going to be there. So
I can't wait to meet that guy.
That's going to be good.
He wants to meet that guy, right?
Yes, because he's a funny cat, boy.
Yes, he
So
is.
don't forget
Don't
War.
forget.
We got War. We got Bretton Wood, Barbara Mason, The Shy Lights, Joe Baton, Rose Royce, Trish Cholito, Mike and the Sensations.
And Bruce.
And Bruce will say hello. Cat Williams, Gilbert Esquivel, and Angel Baby. DJ Cazell on the ones and twos. December 8th, get your tickets. Get them. Go get them.
Get them. They're going to sell out.
Go get your tickets. It's going to sell out. Actually, call our office or come to my office. We have a few tickets left over that we're selling too.
Yeah, and actually, there's going to be a meet and greet.
Yes, we'll have a couple of meet and greets in there as well. Guys, thank you guys so much.
Thank
Rose
you.
Royce, thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Thank you
Henry,
guys.
appreciate you guys.
Henry
Thank you
right
guys.
here. Wait, they're going to leave and they're going to give a couple of shout outs, right?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
We want to give a shout out to Bobby D Presents,
FKOA,
Bruce Soto Events, and
Uncle
Snoop's
Snoop
Army.
Dogg's Army.
That's right, you guys. So see you next time. I hope you guys enjoy our live stream.
And I got to say this, Snoop Dogg is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Just thought I'd let you guys know.
Well, we won't hold that against you.
Oh, boy.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
All
you,
right.
guys. Appreciate
Bye.
it. All right. Nothing but love.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you so much, you
Now,
guys.
you weren't born when Car Wash came out.
No, but I seen
studied
it.
in high school, I know.
No, in high school when I was